coming on in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Facebook friends. We are in our classroom and we're also on Facebook. So I'm glad that you're able to see me. And welcome. We have a lot of things going on tonight. I hope I haven't been overloading you with videos today. I just got a second one done, so I popped it up. And I hope that you're finding the little shorts and sweets helpful. How's the timing? Are they too fast? Are you able to pause them and read what you need to read? That was what my goal is, that if you've only got 2 minutes, you can watch it really quick, and then you can't, sometimes they're 4. But I'm trying to keep them under that. Okay, good, good, good. All right. They look okay to me, but I know what's happening. So I'm like, oh, I hope they're not too short. So anyhow, but that doesn't replace this. So the shorts and sweets are great for just a quick card that you want to have, and I'm building the library so that they'll be there for you. The simple sketches are on the blog, so you can always go there and find them. And the shorts and sweets are on YouTube and Facebook and on the blog. Like, they're everywhere. Okay. Well, tonight we're going to play with the seasonal chums, both the stamp set and the framelits. And I didn't take mine apart yet because I wanted to show you. Remember, a lot of times when you order these, if you don't order the bundle, it's tough to come back and find the Thinlits if they're not in a bundle, because they don't always have the same name. So this one, the stamp set, is Seasonal Chums. Seasonal Tags is the name of the dies if you don't keep them together. I keep mine together, but I use the little magnet sheets, which I am out of. Apparently I've had a lot of sets coming in lately, so I need to get some more. And I wanted to show you the stamp set. We've done this before, but just in case you're new and you've missed them, you're thinking when you order it, it says clear mount stamp. And then you open it up and it looks like this, and you're thinking there's nothing clear about this. It's not talking about the stamp. If you read it literally, it's a clear mount stamp. That means the stamp itself mounts on one of our clear blocks, but the stamp itself is red rubber, as opposed to the clear photopolymer. These stamps are, I think, are deeper and give you a really crisp image. The photopolymers are great if you're doing the 2-layer stamps and you need to see through, okay? All right, so they come like this on a sheet, and they do come, let's just pop one out. Here's a cute little reindeer dude. You pop it out, they're really easy to do. And then they have this sticky sort of on the back that if you peel it off, it's not really sticky, but it's protecting the foam. Then you can put one of these stickers on. I don't do that because I find them really hard to stick to my clear mount after I do that. Some people who absolutely want to see what the stamp looks like on the back use these, and then we'll put some adhesive on the back of that. What I do with them is I take them out and I stick them over here. And then I know when I'm going to put the stamp down, I put it down on it, so I know where it goes. That's how I set mine up, and I just go through and I peel up all of them and just stick them on down inside the inside of my case. Now, if I have more and I need more room, I can go over to the other side. It keeps them really well protected and safe. I'm not going to do all these because we'll be here all night with me setting up my stamps. But I just stick them on down like so. Then when I want to put them on a block, if I can't tell exactly what it's going to look like, I have a really good image right here that I can look at. Okay? All right. So let's just think about what we have. We have this adorable reindeer and pumpkin. Exactly. Debbie says you can see them on the back and the front. They're right here. Yep. And you can see them back there too. Right? So when you're looking at your stamp set, you can look at them that way. You can see what your Sentiments are, you're sweet, Merry Christmas, trick or treat, to and from, being a friend is a real treat. There are tons and tons and tons of Pinterest ideas on people that have taken these and done some really different things with them. I grabbed the, yeah, these are called some things. They're little 2x6 cellophane bags. I thought they had a cute name to them, but they don't. They're great to put treats in. So if you want to fill these up, you know, at Christmas time with people doing like, yeah, the snowman thing or the reindeer. I hate the reindeer droppings. It just annoys me. But anyway, I don't know why you'd want them. But anywho, you can put jelly beans or candies or things in these, and then we'll make these tags that go on top because we're going to use the thin lips. All right, so how are we going to go about doing this? Oh, one more thing I want to tell you about them before we get carried away. If you look at these close, there is a front and a back. We're going to do a cute little card first, and then we're going to go ahead and do the tags. So first thing I want to do is, I really like, I know we're supposed to be Halloweeny, but I really like the reindeer. He's my favorite. So we're going to do the reindeer first, even though it's nowhere near reindeer time, but I just really like him. So there's a sketch that I put up for you in, it's in our VIP group, but it will also be on the blog after this that you can, to do this card with. And this is Designer Series paper from the Christmas Around the World. So cute. Kathy likes the snowman. They're so adorable. All right, so what we're going to do first is, I need to get organized here for a second. I am going to use my blenders. I know you don't have them yet, the Stampin' Blends. I know you don't have them yet, but you can have them on the first. But we can also do our watercolor pencils. So whichever you have, you can use the markers too. So because I want to use the blends, I'm going to use my Memento ink. Memento ink. Goodness. And I need to bring over my little, I told you I was ready for Cricut, so I moved everything up. And I've got the Big Shot here ready because we're going to be using that, but I can move it over a little bit so I have an elbow room. Move over a little bit, little sir, and you. Now, I need to grab my little reindeer. And put him on here. Now remember, I just want to talk about this quick. New stamps. These not quite so much as the clear ones. These don't absorb the ink the way some of the clear ones do. If you're worried about them staining your ink, you can always use the Versamark first, and it will kind of coat. Versamark is clear, and it will kind of coat your stamp. And you don't have to clean it off or anything. You can just leave it on there, especially when you're using some of the darker inks. So a couple ways you can do it this way. Ink this puppy up, reindeer up, or you can flip it over and do it this way. All right, just make sure you've got a good coating of ink. And then you're just gonna put it on down. Oh, he's so cute. So before I go through the whole process of cutting out and all those things, I'm gonna color it first, because if I mess it up, well, then I can just stamp it again. If I've gone through the process of cutting it all out and then I color it wrong, plus it gives you something to hold on to when you're coloring. If you're trying to color something really little, then you've got to stick your fingers in it. So I'm going to use, this is dark crumb cake and light crumb cake to color my reindeer. And I will do another one with the other markers, with the, blah, 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 blah. with the watercolors. So I'm going to start. I like to start with the light and then add the shading, but it's completely up to you, whatever you like to do. And remember, I'm using Whisper White cardstock. And as you can see, it kind of, like, you don't want to go over the edge. You want to go almost up to the edge because it might ooze out a little. And you're better off to have to go back later than to have it ooze out. Okay? And I'm just going to go over him. I'll come back and add texture in a minute. And some more color. I'm telling you, these are the coolest markers. Now, remember, these go on sale November 1st. They're $4.50 a piece, $9 for the pair. So again, it's not necessarily less expensive to do it that way. I do have a class for the shaker cards that comes with blends if that's something that you wanted to do. Or you can pick up all of them. It's $121 for all the current colors. Remember, if you're going to be spending that much money and you think you might want something else, make sure that you talk to me about setting up your own host code, your own party, and you can be your own hostess because you might as well get the rewards. Now, if you spend over $150, you'll get your own rewards anyway. But let's say you can't order them all at once. Remember, you don't really get a deal for ordering them all at once. You will get a deal from me. I haven't announced it yet, but there will be. I do have a reward for people that decide to buy the whole set. And I'll post it before the 1st, clearly. And color, color, color. Come on, get in here. You notice I'm leaving those white spots uncovered. Whoops, I missed an ear. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the dark one. Can it be the ones not in the special? The ones not in the class? Or, Susan, ask me again. I'm not sure I know what you mean. The Santa Special. Oh, okay. Has several blends. Yeah. Do you want different colors than that, you mean? You can always change the colors. Absolutely. So if you don't want that, you want different colors than I have offered, or you already have those, absolutely. You can always substitute. Oh, yes. So Susan, for example, you are enrolled in the class and you're thinking, you know what, I would love them all. I don't want just a few. So what you could do is we can swap your class. Let me email you what the option is, because I actually was thinking about that tonight as I was changing my clothes. Well, what about those people that might want to do all of them, because you're not the only one that might want to do all of them, but then, they wanted to do the class too. So I will make sure that you get the best of both, I promise. I will work through until I find the best way to do it. I'm now bringing in, these are so cool to work with, I can't tell you. I'm bringing in the dark smoky gray for the hooves. He's so cute. And this is such a great stamp set to practice coloring on too, because it's really terrific. Okay, I did this one with the brown, but I'm going to go over it with the dark smoky. And then I'm ready to do some shading. But if you have ever used Copics before, it's so many less to work with. It's just not, it's so much easier. And if you watch, it will kind of, it looks a little like too much of a line when you first look at it. But then you bring in your blender and you kind of, you'll get rid of the line with the blender. And it works better if you do it when it's wet. But you can see that we've started to blend him in. Right? Oh, just so fun. Okay. I'm not going to spend all night playing with him, but I could. I know. This is the super fine one. So I'm going to do the bow with that. Now this is starting with the dark one first. So let me show you how that works. And then going to the lighter one. You'll discover which works best for you. And honestly, the more you play, the more you'll get to do with them. But I just love them. I need a little pink. He needs a little pink in the ear, and then I need a little, I keep grabbing them. And on his bow, oh, I need his nose. His nose needs to be done. All right, okay. So anywho, get them all colored, and now we're ready to trim him. So you're gonna go into these, and you can see you have the deer. We're gonna do the pumpkin one next, because that is next week. So we have our deer, and we pop this down. It goes this way, this way. Which way do I want? This way. So cute. All right, let's bring over the big shot. Come back, Mr. Reindeer. I'm using the magnetic plate on this too. And it really helps to keep them in place. But now if I'd messed up on my coloring, I could just stamp and start again. You know, it's super easy to fix the boo-boo. All right, so this is how it was designed to be used, right? Let me just get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so the way it was created was then this falls down and you have this little tag right here. See him? Cutest little tag ever. But look what else you could do. Instead of that, if you take your snips and you just trim around, there's the front, and here is the cutest little back. And let's see how we'd assemble him on the card. And then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so now I have a front and a back. I'm going to pop my card together super quick here. This is following that sketch. Again, my favorite color. I love how they put it in there for me. gray and this blue, my favorite colors. And then this guy is going to go here, but I need a sentiment to go with him. So I have "You're sweet," which seems really cute. And I'm going to grab that. And my block. We're just shuffling a lot of stuff tonight. Come on, little dear. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it just yet. Don't want to get cocky because I'm going to pay the price. All right, I'm going to stick with the Memento, so I'm not changing up a lot of colors. And I'm going to pop this one right up here. This is from the Stitch Thinlits. Love them. Come back, wherever you are. I'm going to grab some dimensionals too. For some reason, my mini dimensionals are here, but they're okay. They'll work. And then this. Okay, there's our back. See, that's what I was going to say was, I haven't lost anything yet. And then I decided not to get cocky because, you know, I'll lose something. Notice, yes, the alcohol markers do bleed through. But I'm putting him down so it's not going to hurt anything. It takes me longer to pull off dimensional backs than it does to do anything else. There. And then I'm going to put an embellishment right here. I don't know which one exactly. Something little that I have in my little bag of tricks over here. A bow would work. Oh, there it is. Let's look in here. What do we have? Oh, this would look cute. This could even go here if I trimmed off part of it. Because this is a little big for our dude. So that would look super cute there, right? Oh, and a little bell on his collar, like to give it a little more dimension. Absolutely. He is so cute. And then I'm going to flip the card over in the back, and that's where this little guy's going to go. Right? Or he could go in here. Over here. He'd look cute right there too. Along with the sentiment in here. So you get to use both sides of him. He's so cute. I love him. Okay, so there is one idea. Now, let's see what else we can do with the Halloween one. If we're going to use our watercolor pencils, I have to grab mine, they're over here. I don't need to use the Memento. I can use the Archival. I give up. Where are my watercolor pencils? I'm usually really organized with this problem, but tonight, not so much. Oh, there they are. They are next to the markers. So we have the watercolor pencils, and we also have these markers, all of which work to color these guys in. Now, what if you're thinking, I don't want to do that much coloring, I just don't have time. If you, for example, let's do our pumpkin. So we need this. Remember, you've also got these other really cute thinlits, like this snowflake would have been, I could put with my snowman, or with the reindeer. I could use this tree and cut those out too. So don't forget that they're here. I do anyway. I think of these and then I forget that I have these other cute, there's a spider web, there's a bat. I think that's a leaf. Or a turkey foot. I think it's a leaf. You've got this cute little tag that would attach to your tag. So lots of other little pieces that go with them. Let's go to pumpkin. So instead of having to do a lot of coloring, if I grab some pumpkin pie, or as I'm standing on my head over here. That's not right. There we are. If you grab some pumpkin pie and you stamp on that, you don't have to do a lot of coloring. You can just stamp on the color. You could do the same thing with some crumb cake and do your reindeer on that, and then just add a little extras to him. So let's see what this guy looks like if we stamp that. And since I'm not going to color, I can use the memento, which is right here. It doesn't matter. I could color with this too. So let's look at this and see, what would you like to do to add a little extra to it? Well, we could take the blends, but we could also take, even your watercolors would do a little something, because I know a lot of you have watercolors. So let's say that you have these. Let's grab our Old Olive, and I just want to come in and give a little something on my leaf. I'm going to show you both of these so that you can see. Watercolors are really cool and I love them. They're not as brilliant, but they still give a really great look. All right, and then I'm going to take my blender pen. Okay. Still looks super cool. I might want to take some of my yellow and brighten up the eyes a little. I'm going to stamp another one of these and do it with a marker. But let's say we have our colors in here. Gives us a little something. It's not as bright as it could be, but it gives you enough. Depends on the card that you're using it on or what you're doing it on, what would work best, but all right, now let's bring in, this is the Dark Daffodil Delight. And you can see that even on the orange, this shows up a lot more. Right? Super easy way to do it. And then this is the light Old Olive. See, it doesn't really give us the true color because I'm on orange, so it's what Old Olive and orange look like. It kind of gives me a brown, but I don't hate it. It's almost like a sepia color. It's kind of cool. Because I want to be able to fit these in here. But that would go way quicker than coloring everything. If you were going to do a bunch of treats and you don't want to color each one of them in, you could do just that. And then, where's my green? Now, let's just, out of silly curiosity, let's see what the markers do. And I'm trying to see if I have a deeper green. Here's the markers. Yeah, this is garden green. So let's see what that does for it. Again, we still have the same thin and thick. And this, it's a deeper green. So the marker almost shows up a little bit better as far as the green goes. But yes, you can use both. Okay. I kind of like that too. But if I'm going to do 100 of these, I'm probably not going to color these at all. I'm just going to leave the really cute little pumpkin. All right, let's cut these guys out, and then I want to show you a couple different things that you can do with them. Now I have a really big mess here. Depending on what you're thinking of doing for treats, you can do the little treat bag that I just showed you earlier. You know what, I'm just going to take a second, pick these up, because now we have blends everywhere. You can do the little plastic bags, which I'm going to get out in a second. You can also do, what are those? Are they the Dove treats? What are those other treats? I think it's the Dove, the truffle ones. What are those called? You know what I mean? Are they just called truffles? Dove chocolate? Yeah, and you can do the wrap around with them. I'll show you what I mean, because I'm clearly not describing it very well. And no, I don't have any here. They would not be suitable because I have a problem. If they're here, I have to eat them. And I have to eat them quickly so that they're not here tomorrow. Debbie's asking, did I get the new storage unit for the blenders? I did. Let me see if I can show you. They're right there. So there's a lot of room for more blenders. So I think there's more coming. Or maybe it's something that Stampin' Storage just thought we might have other markers, which we truly do. And they're cool because 2 markers fit in a holder. I'll bring it over so you can actually see it in a sec, instead of just peeking at it through the corner. Okay, so that's how the pumpkin one comes out, right? Cute little fold. And there is your little tag. Terrific for putting on the test tubes. They work great on those. Remember we did test tube candies the other day? They work great for that through a ribbon. Remember, you've also got the to and from, and then it's got this cute little let's move these markers. We don't need those right now. I want the to and from. And I want it on. Okay, and I'm gonna do You're So Sweet. Or You're Sweet. I just think you're so sweet. And then to and from. It doesn't stamp very well on my. Just assume it's good. And then take this guy and go like that, right? I have to say, when I first looked at this, I thought, yeah, well, I'm not going to use that very often. And then I got it here and realized I could use this a lot. There's a couple other stamp sets I've done that with that I've thought, yeah, all right, that's cute. Not so much. And yet, when they get here and I actually play with it, please ignore how horribly I stamped that in a rush. Okay. So now we have the to and from and You're Sweet. And this can just thread on top of this, like so. And you have two. It could go on the back. It could hang and be down like that. Now, those bags that I was showing you earlier, unless you live close, it's probably too late to get these in time for Halloween. But there's always lots of other times to need treats. These are my Jelly Bellies. You notice I haven't opened them because I will eat them. The Jelly Bellies in. Probably going to trim off some, but let's bring you down. And then take you and a simple staple. And then you have cute little toppers for these. I know, I'm going to have to eat these before morning. No, I'm not. Weigh-in was last night, but no, no, and no. And then your to and from, okay? These really do have a lot of really cute options. I really think they're adorable. You can color or not color. Kathy says, hurry up and staple it. Yes. Okay, so that's all I got. I'm happy to try something else if you want me to try something, but I didn't have anything else that I wanted to show you. If you hit Pinterest, you will see that there are tons and tons and tons. Oh, I know what it was. I knew there was one other one. I wanted to show you how to do that folded one. So in that case, you're going to take, we'll use this guy again. He's cute. And let's say you have one of those Dove chocolates or one of the other. I have a mini Kit Kat I could probably go grab. But let's do it this way. I'm going to cut a 2-inch strip. And depending on what I have for candy is going to determine how much I need, how long this needs to be. But let's say I have, you know what, let me grab the mini Kit Kat because that'll make more sense. Hold on. Come on. Okay, I'm back. So we have a mini Kit Kat. I know. So this is going to determine how big how long my paper needs to be. So I'm going to come up. All right, that works about like that. So, and I can kind of see where I want it. So now I can go make a bunch of these. Pumpkin spice Kit Kats? No. All right. Oh, Lordy. No, Halloween's going to be the death of me already. And because you don't want these all falling out, a little stale on the bottom, Kit Kat in. And then, and I would use, well, you know what, Rosemary, we don't get trick-or-treaters either, but you know what, you have to have candy just in case on the odd shot that they might come. Yeah, I usually buy something I don't like, but you're just going to stick this on down. I would use my my tear tape. If you want to, I mean, I picked 2 inches because that's this, but I could do even 1.5 inches. Yeah, Rosemary says they do that too. You have to have candy just in case. All right. If you want it to stick out like a Tootsie Roll, and then your dude goes over the top, and the kids will think they're really cute. And you can do any size candy in here. And this is actually way easier than the bags, but now this goes on just like so. And a little tag that says your name so everybody knows where they came from, and you are good to go. Think about stocking stuffers though, because I know it's getting close and you might not have already ordered these. Think about other holidays. Think about putting these on everybody's table for place settings for Thanksgiving. Right? Okay. Well, thanks for coming. I'm so excited we had no bugs tonight. We have solved the bug problem. And I will see you all soon. Have a great night.